What's up, motherfuckers? This is the Metal Messiah TV, and today we take a look at Overkill's new album, The Wings of War. That's right, maniacs! Thrash metal legends Overkill, who've been wrecking necks for the last 30 years, are back with their new studio album, The Wings of War, out now on Nuclear Blast Records. Formed in 1980 in New Jersey, they have become one of the most successful East Coast thrash metal bands alongside Anthrax and Nuclear Assault, sometimes dubbed as the Motorhead of thrash metal. Right. As we know, I'm a big lover of thrash metal, and Overkill are one of these bands that I think get a hard time when you talk about 80s thrash metal. In the 80s you had the big four. You had Metallica, Megadeth, Slayer and Anthrax. There's also bands that missed out there like Testament, Exodus and Overkill. Overkill brought that sort of New York sound, that sort of hardcore, punky, sort of just a New York sound to thrash metal. You and Anthrax had the sort of, they were from New York, but they had that party, they were like party thrash, but then Overkill had that sort of proper New York grit, I would say. New York grit, that New York hardcore sound that just set them aside from all the other thrash bands. They had some awesome albums in the 80s, like Taking Over, Under the Influence, Years Decay, and then 1991's Horoscope, which led them into the sort of, let's say, not so thrash metal friendly 90s. But they are still awesome albums, and whenever anyone says, what Overkill albums do I listen to? Listen to those first four. Listen to those first four. 90s, then listen to the 90s albums. Go and listen to the 90s albums after that, but always start with those first four albums and just get the feel of Overkill, because it was awesome. Now we come to their new album, The Wings of War, which is out now via Nuclear Blast Records. The first track of the album, Last Man Standing, kicks off in true thrash metal fashion and sets a tone for the rest of the album. Fast guitars, check. Pounding drums, check. And Bobby Blitz's trademark shrieking vocals are a good indication that this album is going to wreck your fucking necks. The Wings of War follows a solid blueprint, and you can definitely tell that this is an Overkill record. But that's not a bad thing, because what Overkill does, they do fucking well. This is the first album to feature new drummer Jason Bintner of ex-Shadows Fall and ex-Flotsam Jetsam that may have added a bit of a new spark into the music. We get a bit more punky with the song Welcome to the Garden State, which is a nod to Overkill's more New York hardcore roots, and Where a Few Dare to Walk has the thing that should not be feel to it. I would imagine this song could have been on Master of Puppets. There's that sort of 80s sort of, I'm not sort of comparing to the Metallica, because they've both got that sort of different sounds to it. Metallica had their sound, and you've got Overkill which has got their sound, but this song just has that sort of thing that should not be feel to it. There is points in this album that do remind me of old Overkill songs, such as In Union We Stand, Elimination, and Rotten to the Core, so it's definitely an album that's worth listening to if you're an Overkill fan. Overall, it's a strong thrash metal album. Overkill does what Overkill does best. They hit hard, they thrash, and they wreck some fucking necks. If you're looking for an album with complex time signatures and a bit of a mix-up in the album, this is not the album for you. It's thrash metal, it's Overkill. Overkill has got a blueprint and they're stuck to it, which is not a bad thing. They play hard, heavy, and they kick some ass. If you're into your thrash metal, I recommend buying this album. It's a great thrash metal album which you'll wreck your fucking necks to. Overkill a bit like Slayer. They haven't really changed much in their career, but why would they? They know what they do and they do it well. It's a bit like people moan that Slayer have been doing the same thing for years, but those same people would moan if Slayer came out with something completely different. They would moan that wasn't Slayer. Same with Overkill. If Overkill came out with an album that was completely different to what their usual sound is, people would moan like fuck. So, again, it's Overkill. If they do it well, it's great. If you like your thrash metal, buy this fucking album. Overkill have been a staple of thrash metal for the last 30 years, and they're not going anywhere. Bobby Blitz's voice still sounds fucking awesome as ever. You can still hit those fucking screechy, fucking in-your-face vocals, and the guitars are still wailing, pounding. D.D. Verney's fucking bass is still fucking giving it some. So yeah, highly recommend buying this album. I'll put a link to where you can buy the album in the description below. And as always, if you like this video, click subscribe, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram and whatever social media bikes. So that's been Overkill with The Wings of War. I've been the Metal Messiah. Remember, check out any more videos coming up. And until next time, maniacs, stay heavy, stay metal, wreck those necks, and bang those fucking heads.